You know what's better than store-bought Valentine's gifts? Something handmade that people will actually use. Check out these heart coasters. Hey everyone, I'm back, and I've got some updates for you. First, a quick correction from my last video. I mentioned switching from eBay to Shopify, but that's not happening. The listings didn't transfer over correctly, and fixing that would have taken way too much time. So I'm staying with eBay, it's what works, and that's where you'll find me. Now, I owe you all an apology. I haven't been able to post videos these past couple of weeks, and I know you've been waiting. Between the weather keeping me from getting out to my workshop and my cable box dying on me, yeah, that needed replacing. It's been one thing after another. But here's the great news. I'm back on my own 2 feet. No walker, no supports, just taking it easy and being smart about it. I can walk back and forth to my shop now, which means I'm back to working on videos and creating products for you. I have to give a huge shout out to my son and my tenant. They've been absolute lifesavers, shoveling, sanding, plowing the driveway through all this winter weather. I couldn't have made it through without them. And to all of you watching, thank you. Thank you for sticking with me through this rough patch. Building this channel is just me, doing my best, and knowing you're out there supporting me means everything. So what's next? I'm back to making videos, back to creating, and I'll be loading up the eBay store with new items. It's going to be a slow build while I catch up, but I'm working hard every single day. And here's something exciting. I've designed some brand new inlays that I can't wait to show you, plus other new products coming your way. Oh, and I'm making a small schedule change from now on. Look for new videos every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 8 a.m. Please mark those calendars. I think this will work better for all of us. Thanks for being patient with me. Let's do this. Welcome to Happy Place Creations by Connie. I'm thrilled you're here because I get to share something special. My brand new homemade Cupid inlays. Okay, so we're starting by mixing Let's Resin epoxy with red mica powder and some gorgeous red glitter. Look at that color! Now, here's a little trick. I use a syringe to fill in the raised edges. It makes it so much easier to get a clean fill. All right, while our coaster is setting up and curing, let's work on these adorable inlays. I'm going with sparkly white for the edges and a gorgeous red for Cupid himself. Now, I'm not gonna lie, coloring inlays takes a little patience, but it's so worth it. Just take your time and enjoy the process. Here's a helpful tip. If you need to fix any spots, grab a Q-tip or microbrush, dip it in a tiny bit of alcohol, and then, this is important, tap it on a paper towel first to get rid of the excess. You don't want any puddles because that mica powder will pool up in one spot and get messy. So just relax, take your time, there's no rush here. This is the fun part. Okay, exciting part. Our inlays are all colored and those coaster edges have cured, so now we get to put it all together. I've mixed up a fresh batch of Let's Resin Epoxy and added just a touch of crushed crystal for some extra sparkle. 'Cause who doesn't love sparkle, right? Now here's the technique. I'm pouring just enough resin into the mold, about halfway, so the inlays can float nicely. This gives us room for that back coat later. What we're going for here is a beautiful clear layer of resin between the top of the mold and the inlay. That's what gives it that professional, glossy look. Now, watch how I place this inlay. This is really important. See how I'm holding it with both hands and bending it slightly? I'm placing the center down first, then slowly releasing one side, then the other. This lets all the air escape so you don't get bubbles trapped underneath. Whatever you do, don't just drop the inlay straight down into the resin. You'll trap a ton of air and it'll ruin your coaster. Take it slow and steady. Just like this. All right, now we let these babies cure and work their magic. Alright, everything's cured and now comes the satisfying part. Removing the inlays. This is so easy, you just pull them right out. I'm using a fine tip tool here just to get underneath and lift the edge. Then I pull them out the rest of the way by hand. See how clean they come out? Most of the time, they pop out perfectly clean. But if there's a little residue left on them, no worries at all. Just wash them with some warm water and dish soap and they're good as new. Now, here's the cool part. These inlays are reusable. Just make sure you let them air dry completely before you store them back in the case that comes with them when you purchase. You can use them over and over again. Okay, so now we've got these beautiful impressions left behind from the inlays, right? I've mixed up another batch of Let's Resin Epoxy and I'm adding some very fine white glitter, just enough to give it that gorgeous sparkle. Now I'm going to fill in those impressions. This creates that beautiful contrast and really makes the design pop. And now we wait for this to fully cure. Alright, we're almost there. Now I'm mixing up one more batch of Let's Resin Epoxy for the back coat. I'm using the same red glitter and red mica powder that I used on the front rim. This way, everything matches perfectly and looks super cohesive. Now I'm applying this to the entire back of our coasters. This seals everything in and gives us that beautiful finished look on both sides. Okay, now these need to fully cure. Okay, the moment we've all been waiting for, it's demold time. Let's see how these beauties turned out. I'm carefully popping them out of the molds one by one, placing them face down. Now, you'll notice on some of these, I need to do a little trimming around the edges. This is totally normal. Just a quick trim to clean up any excess resin, and they're perfect. All right, let's flip them over and see what we've got. Oh my gosh, look at this. See how that sparkly red rim just pops? And look at those gorgeous white Cupid impressions against that glittery background. They turned out so crisp and clean. Let me show you up close. See all that beautiful detail? The sparkle, the contrast. Everything just came together perfectly. And here they are, the whole set. Look at these adorable Valentine's heart coasters. They're functional, they're beautiful, and they're completely handmade. These would make the perfect Valentine's gift. Or honestly, keep them for yourself because they're just too cute. It's so good to be back with all of you. Thanks again for being here and sticking with me through everything. Oh, and don't forget, I've got new videos coming your way every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 8 a.m. Please mark those calendars, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 8 a.m. I'll see you in the next video right here on the same crafty channel, same crafty time.